Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 4. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, y'all, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. When the episode first opens up, Nneka is picking up her husband from the airport. He does travel medicine. He travels for a week and he's home for a week. While they're in the car on the way home, Karen calls and tells them that they're invited to play pickleball. Of course, you know she accepted. Neither one of them knows what it is. Girl, that makes three of us. I heard it's something like tennis and whatnot. So she brings up Wendy while they riding around and they getting it. So they show us her cousin-in-law FaceTiming her about Wendy's mom. She feels that Wendy is trying to stop them from interacting. Okay, she only wants there to be one Nigerian queen on Potomac. So then we find out that Eddie and her husband went to the same college and they know each other. And after the call from his mother-in-law, he unfollowed her husband on Facebook. Child, not the book. This is just pure D silliness. Do you hear me? A doctor and a lawyer worried about who unfollowed them on Facebook. That's something my great aunt would do, honey. I seen you unfollow me. You blocked me on book. Baby, I'm not on book, okay? That's where you're wrong at. I'm not even on no damn book. So I know it wasn't me. Child, like Shaggy says, it wasn't me. You riding around in your G-Wagon worrying about them unfollowing you on Facebook? Child, find something else to do. Moving forward. In the next scene, Robin and Giselle, they meet up at a restaurant. So they start having small talk about the kids. The kids are growing up so fast. And not Giselle drinking tequila straight, no chaser. I said, oh, wait, honey. Baby, I didn't know she could throw them back like that. So anywho, then they start being real creepy, talking about this young man that's serving them, trying to figure out if he's older than the man that Giselle been creeping around with in the Etch-a-Sketch house. And I was like, okay. So as they're talking, they bring up Karen and her invite to pickleball. So Giselle said, well, you know, everybody's going to have their opinion about what's going on with Juan, as they should. Again, Robin told her, I don't give a damn. Now, I told y'all, and I think the first review or maybe the second, child, I feel like this season been on all year, child. Hurry up and go away. Okay, go away from me with this. I can't wait to get over there. Speaking of Phaedra, I can't wait to get over there to Married to Medical. And when I get over there, y'all meet me over there. But anywho, we over here. They are talking about Karen and his invite and Robin being put in the hot seat because Juan will be in attendance because the spouses are invited as well. And again, Robin is telling us she don't give a damn. Now, I told y'all in previous reviews that I feel like Giselle and Robin got together and said, Giselle, okay, you're going to really be adamant about me sticking it to Juan. Therefore, and thus and such, the other heifers don't have to say much to me. And then we'll go talk about it on the Sleepy Time podcast and charge everybody 99 cents. Okay? Got it? This is what they doing, honey, because they ain't fooling me. So then she brings up the fact that Juan and her had a conversation. This is Giselle. And she's saying that he was yelling at her. Y'all know Robin is ready with an excuse. Talking about, well, he's hard of hearing. You know, because he used to coach, so he just talks loudly. Just shut up, Robin. Just shut up. It is embarrassing at this point. He talks loudly because he's hard of hearing, where he showed her Karen in this episode, but he couldn't hear Gizzard sitting 2 feet away from him. Okay. So Giselle gets in a confessional. She's like, he just kept saying to me, I did not have sex with that woman. I did not. Now, I don't know if he had sex with her or not, but the way Giselle is relaying it to us, it sounds like it's giving Bill Clinton. And we all know how that turned out. Blue dress, anyone? Moving forward. Y'all know what? It is so amazing to me how Juan can talk about him being a sexual being and yell at Giselle, yet you didn't feel comfortable with Chris after you could have easily moved that conversation somewhere else. Y'all so full of it. Baby, y'all are so full of it. So then they switch gears and Robin is like, well, I mean, she told me not to say anything, but here goes. So then she tells Giselle what Nneka said about Wendy's mom calling around talking about the shrine of it all. Can we all just move on? Can we just move on? I am not for the xenophobia. I'm not. And Robin, you love to gossip about everybody else, especially Wendy. But when it's your turn, you want to shut everybody down by acting aloof. We don't care. The story's not changing. We're good. Everything's great. Girl, goodbye and good night. In the next scene, Candace is at home and Mama Dot and her new wig in the building. Hey, Mama Dot. I see they're getting along a lot better. Candace said it's because she sees her as an artist. No, ma'am. She sees you as an adult. As soon as you move out of that house with your husband, now she can rest easy. She can lay her wig down somewhere that she's not paying for. Now, that's what I think. I think she finally saw Candace as an adult when she got her own mortgage. And that's just my opinion. So they go to the backyard. They're sitting down. They're talking about her tour. Candace says that she's spending too much money, and Chris is not happy with that. She says she loves the audience, but not the road life. It's just not cute. Candace knows she's going to get somewhere and talk about that tour if she don't do nothing else. Baby, Candace has talked about that tour for the past 4 episodes. I know that's right, girl. Go on, get your shine on. So she starts to shade Chris, Mama Dot, right? Asking if Chris is making any money. It's giving Mama Joyce. Baby, these two mothers right here are hell on wheels. I bet these men get so sick of everybody pocket watching. If they ain't asking you for nothing and they ain't got the women down to the soup kitchen and they ain't got to go get a eat better today card, then I think everything is okay. So then Mama Dot asked how her and Robin are doing. And Candace said, well, I don't know. And she feels like some kind of way because Robin switched it up when she got in front of Giselle. Her mom was just like, girl, you don't need to be holding no grudges. She said, I'm not holding any grudges, but it's going to be weird seeing her knowing that she was lying about that hotel receipt. So her mama said, well, just be adult about it and talk about it. Candace gonna say, adults don't lie. Ma'am, get it together. Women lie, men lie, adults lie. In the next scene is the day of Karen's pickleball event. I'm happy Karen involved the husbands because, they love to exile them, okay? Production probably said, listen, one ain't got no job, so you're going to have to involve the husband. I am so happy Juan Dixon is not here right now. That's what they're saying down at their university, child. So Giselle arrives, and I just have to say this as a side note. This franchise, they got some tacky dressers. These heifers can't even put on something right to play the pickleball of it all. So Karen is looking for Giselle's +1 per usual. Giselle ain't letting y'all ever see another man after y'all did that with Sherman. Did y'all forget? Brought his ex around and everything. Y'all ain't never gonna see no other man, honey, so please stop asking. So then Leah and Gordon arrive separately. I was like, what y'all driving up separately for? Y'all must have already been separated and y'all ain't fooling me because neither one of y'all working down at the joint. So what are y'all doing that y'all need to ride separately? So then Wendy and Happy Eddie show up. Hey, y'all. Candace is there. And they're all ignoring who they don't like. Let me just say this about this franchise, and this is what makes this unwatchable. Okay, I'm watching it because once I start a review, I try to see it through. But at episode 4, I just really want to just close the curtain and scene. And let me tell you why. This is the one and only franchise that I can, off the top of my head, say is childish as hell. They never want to sit down one-on-one and have a conversation about what exactly is going on. They just simply ignore each other and act like they aren't there. Then you have to have these separate scenes and everything's all dicey, and then production gets together and puts it all together, and it makes for a awful show. Now, the people can say whatever they want to say about Real Housewives of Atlanta, but y'all know I ride for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all can say what y'all want, but the heifers are going to have a one-on-one. And if they ain't going to have a one-on-one, they're going to get all of them in the room and you going to talk. And after you get done talking, y'all going to meet each other a little bit later down the line, and all's well that ends well. And then it might start over again, but they don't get in rooms and just act like they don't see each other. This is so childish. And I'm not just talking about Candace. I'm talking about Giselle. I'm talking about Robin. Y'all got to stop doing that. Us as viewers don't want to watch this click over here and that click over there. It's just not enjoyable. Y'all act like high schoolers, girl. This is just crazy. So Giselle gonna get in her confessional and say, well, I don't speak to Candace because nothing good will ever come from her speaking to Candace. Well, nothing good would have came from you speaking on her marriage either. How quickly we forget. Yes, Candace might have went off the deep end at the reunion because, she be right there with it. And then she just takes off. But let's not forget how she got there. See, people want to poke and poke and poke and poke. And then when you respond, they want to police how you respond. That's not how this works, Giselle. But I am pretty sure you ain't threatening her with a good time, honey, because she's happy that you're not speaking to her. So it's okay. Y'all getting on my nerves, honey. Y'all are getting on my nerves with all this divisiveness. It really is a fool. Moving forward. So Karen puts the teams together because Karen is in charge of the girls, no matter what they say. So she puts Candace and Giselle together and Wendy and Mia together. And baby, this little get along assignment will not end well. I can already see. So then she added Nneka to Wendy's team. And I was like, this is a fool. Juan and Robin arrived. Let me tell y'all something. I wasn't exactly laughing at the things that the lady said. I was laughing at the titles that were given to each lady. Like Mia said something about, well, he don't work, so he's cheating. And then it has Mia, the CEO. For Giselle, they had a podcaster. For Candace, they had the singer. When I tell y'all I holler so loud at a podcaster, baby, I hollered. I said, not me and Giselle being neck and neck. Not a podcaster. Oh, my goodness. So Juan and Robin, they arrive. Finally, he shows up for Rob, and he ain't got nothing else to do. And baby, the way in which Robin probably secretly happy he lost that job and she ain't fooling me so he can show up for her. So she don't have to be sitting somewhere looking silly talking about she's so glad Juan Dixon is not here right now. So here go Candace talking about, is that Juan? Is that Juan? Player from the Himalaya? Yes, ma'am. That is him in attendance. Side note, Robin, what in the cat suit are you wearing? Like, what is happening? Like, ugh. And of course, Ashley loved it. Somebody, oh my God, I love it. Because you tacky too. That's why all of y'all get along. You tacky, Robin tacky on occasion, and Giselle live for tacky. All of y'all are tacky. Y'all should have been on one team and it should have been called tack. So anywho, outside of Robin coming in here looking a fool, girl, where did you think you were going? Of course, Robin takes a page out of Giselle's book and she doesn't speak to Candace, talking about, well, you know, she was talking about me and my man, so I'm not speaking to her. Candace acting all oblivious, talking about, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem that Robin has for me, and I am drawing a blank. Ma'am, you were just like us on the Twitter, aka X, saying that she needs to go. Since she went down that boardwalk and flipped us the bird, and don't think I forgot. I'm not going to let that go. Since she decided to act all high and mighty and didn't think her stuff was going to come out, acting like her don't stink, you, like us, felt that she needed the boot. But then we wanted her to stay so she would be held accountable. And instead of that, it's another big F you to all of us because they aren't talking about a thing. All they're saying is, we don't give a damn. And Candace, didn't you just say that you didn't want to speak to her either because you mad at her how she flipped the script when she got with Giselle? What are y'all saying? Make it make sense to me. All of them are remaining quiet and ain't speaking who they don't want to speak to. So you might as well walk in with the mute challenge. Everybody on mute. Honey, shout out to Beyonce. So it's two teams, the ish starters and the finishers. Now on the ish starters, you got Karen, Giselle, Candace, and Ashley. Baby, I could not have put it together better myself. For the finishers, you have Wendy, Mia, Nneka, and Giselle. Now, I don't quite think Giselle is a finisher, but okay. But Robin should have been the mascot, Delulu. We have the mascot, Delulu. Robin in that get up should have been the mascot, honey, her and her delusions. So they start playing and whatnot. I don't even know who won, child. Anywho, they stop playing. They sit down, they start eating, and Wendy's friend Keena shows up. Cal comes tiptoeing in for Giselle. Oh, and I thought this was so funny. Not Ashley showing up with an assistant. Ashley, what is that assistant assisting you to do? Okay, because you ain't paying for nothing. Michael's still on that deed, but then you lied and said he wasn't on the deed, but then you did say he was on the deed. I'm confusion. You ain't doing nothing else. All you doing is them TikToks. Is he assisting you holding the camera, the ring light? What exactly is he assisting? I said, baby, y'all gonna show up with somebody other than who y'all supposed to be showing up with if y'all don't do nothing else. So as they're all sitting there, Karen starts speaking her speech, and Karen goes, you know, Robin showed up and she couldn't have because, you know, we're not in the best place. Well, baby, that was Juan's cue to skedaddle. Robin showing out, talking about, stop saying my name. Stop. Like, it, because y'all know she don't want Juan to be mad at her because she going to have to hear about it all the way home in that car, and she ain't fooling me. And girl, stop acting. She wasn't even speaking negatively about you. She was just saying that all of y'all came together, and because of the issues that you and her have, she's surprised that you came when you could not have. You so worried about somebody accidentally saying something to Juan, you're paranoid. That lady wasn't saying nothing to you. So after that, Nneka says something about the mess getting lost in translation. Ashley admits that what she said to Wendy was not exactly how it went. She got confused, aka I went to start some ish, but then the production brought it to my attention and I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna look good. Candace goes, okay, so y'all don't have a problem with each other, right? Wrong. Well, baby, what'd she say that for? So then Wendy and Nneka start saying, no, I don't have a problem with her. I don't even know her to have a problem with her. So then Wendy says the same thing. And then Nneka is like, yeah, so you're just repeating what I'm saying. And Wendy is like, no, I am not. I'm saying I don't know you to have a problem with you. So then Nneka brings up that Wendy's mom submitted her name to a shrine. So clearly it's a problem. So she starts to explain it. And Wendy is like, I didn't call you though. She said, no, not you, your sister. She said, okay, so you're switching it. First you said me, now you're saying my sister. She's like, let's clear it up. So then Nneka said, I am clearing it up, B. I said, oh my goodness. So now they're going back and forth and back. So as they're arguing, Robin is over there whispering to Ashley, there's more to the story. She's not letting her get it out. She told me when we went to dinner, it's more to the story. Who cares, Rob? Who cares? As somebody that doesn't like to be talked about, you sure know how to talk about everybody else. But when it's your turn, you want to have a fit. So then Candace tells Nneka, girl, you cannot hold her responsible for what her mama is doing. So Nneka is like, oh, okay, so you go along with that? You approve that? You condone that? She said, no, I don't condone that. But I'm just saying you cannot hold her responsible for that. So then Wendy starts playing Nancy Drew, trying to get to the bottom of it. She said, y'all came to my kids' communion and y'all know that my mom worships Jesus. Okay. And that's just that on that. So Nneka said at day, but by night she's submitting names to shrines. Oh my goodness. I'm just so outdone, y'all. I really am just so outdone. As I just sit here and contemplate what I just watched, it's just a fool. So they get in the confessionals and start asking if they believe that Wendy's mom does submit names to shrines. I don't think they understand that Nneka accusing her of doing voodoo is downright offensive. I don't think they understand the severity. But of course, Giselle believes it, along with Mia. Candace said, look, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's not my ministry. Honey, I know that's right. Wendy says in the middle of everything, because they're like, well, y'all should go to the side and work it out. Y'all should talk about it. Go work it out. In the middle of that, Wendy's like, you know who I want to work it out with? Mia. So then Robin gets in the confessional and she says, here you are, folks. Dr. Wendy Osefo deflecting, trying to talk to Mia when you should be working things out with Nneka. But we're not that stupid. Are you sure, Robin? Because, honey, you questionable. But we know deflecting when you see it. So Wendy pulls Mia of all people to the side. I am so confused. Why would you want to work out anything with Mia? Set Nneka straight first. If it's a lie, dead it right here. Because I don't want to keep hearing about this. But instead, you pull Mia to the side. Wendy, girl. Now, I like you, but something in the buttermilk ain't clean. What is happening? Why are you pulling Mia to the side? Wendy, you done lost me, honey. Over there picking now of all times to make up with Mia. Girl gone. That woman threw a drink in your face mixed with backwash. I would never. Now, this is one person I would act like didn't exist, but that's just me. So Candace is trying to tell Nneka at the table, girl, you don't want to argue with her. I don't want the Nigerian girls fighting. Listen, I don't want them fighting either. They need to be a united front. But she wants to fight so she can prove that she can hang with the green-eyed gang. That's why she wants to fight. As the chaos is going on, the tray of food falls on the floor. The floor is on fire. Candace is yelling, it's the demons coming to get us. Meanwhile, Wendy is over there Harlem shaking. Everybody is losing their damn minds. People are running here, there, and everywhere. And y'all wrap this up. Wrap this on up. After all that, Karen notices that it was Juan that did it. So she's like, Juan, you got a problem with me? You got a problem with me? And don't think he didn't watch that episode where you said that lady looked just like you, talking about who he walking up and down the street with in Georgetown. Because he did, even though he be acting so unbothered. Come to find out, Juan knocked the food over. This had me hollering. Karen said, Juan played professional ball. He can put a ball anywhere he wants it to go. But you done fell your big ass into the gate. and set this flow on fire. Oh, child, when I tell y'all I hollered, because I swear that sounded like something my grandma would say. Now, you done fed your big tail into that gate. Oh, I needed that comedic relief, because when I tell y'all I hollered at that, I think you might be right, Karen. He willing to burn the place down to keep from talking about Motel 6 leaving the light on for him. And he ain't fooling me. One, we know exactly what you're doing. We see each other. So Wendy is over there talking about, favor ain't fair, honey. God spent a little bit more time on me and he took a break when it came to her and this and that. Meanwhile, Nneka is telling Mia that even Happy Eddie unfollowed her husband. So Mia's like, girl, so they know each other? She's like, well, they went to the same college. Girl, do they know each other? All y'all acting like y'all know each other, but y'all don't know each other. What is going on? Who cares? It's social media. It's not real life. So then Eddie comes over and Mia's like, yeah, so they're saying that you unfollow her husband on social media. Eddie's like, I just met him today. So then Eddie goes over to him and he's like, when did I unfollow you? I just met you today. Her husband goes, so you don't know me, bro? So you didn't unfollow me, bro? You didn't unfollow me on Facebook, bro? Eddie's steady talking about, I just met you, just smiling, looking just as happy. So now Happy Eddie is standing there looking crazy. Now, Eddie, you just keep repeating, I just met you today. I think you unfollowed that man on the book. Now, if you did, that's your business. And Wendy, I forgot to mention that Nneka pulled out, because you said pull out the phone receipt or whatever, and she pulls out this call log. Now, the name says Susan, but in that little circle, it said I-O. And I would assume that it would say S because it's Susan, unless she has the name saved as something else. I don't know. I don't know if the receipt is receipting or not. I really don't. All I know is something don't make sense to me, because this man is really adamant. Okay, I'm talking about he is mad, 38 hot, that Eddie unfollowed him on Facebook. Now, the first thing I thought was, how many people follow you on Facebook that you noticed Eddie was missing? That's the first thing that came to my mind. Because I'm like, look, if I'm on Facebook, which I'm not and never have been, but people have thousands of friends on Facebook. How do you know when someone unfollows you? Somebody tell me down in the comment section. Is there like an alert like, hey, MEASHAIMO, stop following you on Facebook? Like, please let me know something. Because, baby, he is hot. So then Wendy comes over and Nneka is like, girl, get out of my man's face. Don't be in my husband's face. Let the men be men. Girl, worry about your husband being mad with Eddie because he got unfollowed on that book. This is chaotic as hell. Then out of the corner of my eye, I see that white man that Karen always has around. I said, what is this? Oh, child, this right here is the fool. Wendy is telling her, stop saying my mom's name. Say my mom's name again. So then Nneka says, oh, yeah, your mom's a witch. Okay, so I'm not about to be talking about this week after week. I don't understand why this franchise is so dark every season. I don't understand it. Can we get back to maybe Karen and Giselle pretending to be frenemies? Where's Cha-Cha? Like, I'd rather talk about Sharice than to talk about this. And I see why Juan does not want to be around this group. As sketchy and as skeevy as he is, honey, I don't even want to be around this group, and I have not been invited around this group. This show, before I get into it, and that was the end of the episode. Y'all, I don't know how many times I have to repeat that this show is foolishness. Come on, Potomac. Like, what is going on? This franchise is not bringing it like how I know y'all can bring it. It is 4 episodes in and every last one of them have been a filler. And y'all get together and make it a point to really highlight who it is you like and who it is you don't like. That's not how housewives go. We get together at dinner and the heifers get to fussing. Then after the heifers get to fussing, they end up meeting. Somebody goes to the house and then they work it out. Hell, even Nene drove off in that Nissan Armada after coming from Wig's house, having a one-on-one with her after Kim accused her of choking her in a Target parking lot. Now, if they can get over that, then y'all can get over this. Y'all starting to piss me off. Baby, I can't take no more. Y'all meet me over here at Married to Medicine. Let's have some lighthearted fun. Let's get into it. Over there, let's page Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavenly, Toya, Phaedra, Quad. Let's get over there. Oh, and Sweet Tea. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.